Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Eternal Darkness. We are quite insane. Which means we're gonna have a lot of fun today.
Help me! Please help me!
What are you drawing in the floor?
I can't get the blood out!
Oh! Good shit. So we actually did get the lucky penny. In the last chapter page. And because we now have the different music, this painting actually changed. All sorts of fucked up. Clearly your mind could have conceived it, Alex, because you are quite insane and seeing shit that isn't really there. And remember, there was actually this room here that I never went into. That's actually too dark in there, and I didn't actually go out. The game, like, forces you out. So, let's just enchant the revolver. Now that we have a weapon of light, we should be able to see, or not. That's so stupid. Like, the weapon is a light. Now, what you're supposed to do is that, now that we got the basement key, you're supposed to replace a fuse with the lucky penny. His taste for pork went hand in hand with his appetite for knowledge. Okay. Oh, there's a shotgun. I want that shotgun. That is a good shotgun. Even though we'll barely be using it for Alex's chapter. We have a well here that used to be the way into the Guardian City. But now we have this new door. The observatory above. I never actually went into the observatory yet in the LP, but it's a room specific to Alex's chapter, and it does have a mechanism that unlocks it. Only Alex had a stethoscope to hear the tumblers more clearly. Yeah, okay, so they don't let you cheat and actually examine the safe early, even if you knew the numbers to the combination. Okay. And don't forget to trip the breaker so that you get this cutscene. And, oh, come on. That is so not fair. That is... It's one of those damn sepia optical illusion funhouse.
This isn't really happening.
I don't even know why I'm trying to hide the fact that these are obviously sanity effects. Alright, this is a really weird medicine cabinet. It doesn't have a mirror, it's just a medicine cabinet. I guess it's the antiquity of the mansion speaking right there. That would have been a really nice jump scare spot, but yeah, too predictable.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Ulyav. Everything is complete for your arrival, Master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now. Another Roivus has crossed our path. This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't.
My education in psychiatry did not prepare me. I would love to see how Freud's view of his mother would change with the knowledge of Chattur'gha. How Skinner would incorporate Zellertath into his behaviorist theories. How Jung would accommodate Ulioth into his theory of the collective unconscious. Like my ancestor Maximilian, I too had an interest in my family tree. As a psychiatrist, I believed that science could provide answers into my family's sordid, bizarre past. It was with great excitement that I began my search. The mansion's history was filled with my colorful predecessors. Everything from convicted and hung witches to committed madmen, each laying their own peculiar mark on its character. I intended to find their secrets.
And this was the day that I learned too much. Alright, so if you actually examine the family tree, there's still the man hanging from it. They literally had a family tree. But yeah, let's get over here so I can get something I've been wanting the whole game.
You know who I am, Edward. Although you are doing your best not to believe it, I am, or was, Maximilian Roivus, your ancestor. I died in an asylum after trying to warn the world. The pain and anguish I felt in that cell has empowered me to linger after my death. I must complete what I started, Edward. The darkness must be stopped, or all of humanity may end. Sets the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
Oh, well that was not what I wanted. This was what I wanted. Magic pool. Finally. Alright, so Edward Roivus. Excellent magic meter. Excellent sanity meter. Blah, blah. Shitty health meter. Lowest health meter in the game. Check this historical journal. There's something pressed between the pages. Yeah, it's a bookmark. People use... Why? Why would someone... Why? This can't be happening. There are no hands on the... Who dismantled this clock? That means there's another book that has the hour hand in it. Yeah, we got some liquid courage. The old sauce. It'll actually give you a full heal on sanity. I don't have the Tome of Eternal Darkness yet, so I can't actually look at the magic pool spell. You actually won't be able to unlock the whole, oh hey, you got the magic pool spell cutscene there. Until you get the tome. If you had never discovered the magic pool spell before. And I guess it makes sense that they put the magic pool spell so late into the game, given how good it is, how OP it is such a good spell. So there's revolver ammunition. Yeah, that'd definitely be something I'd like to fall asleep looking at. Not the insides of my eyelids, obviously. I want to fall asleep with my eyes open. Almost as if someone had their mind set on Earth. It's almost as if you were looking at this bathtub expecting a jump scare. Get some shotgun shells. Okay, we're gonna get a shotgun. We actually have an elephant gun in this cabinet. He would rather not have to smash the windows to get inside, but where did he leave the key? Well, here's the journal that has the hour hand in it. That's great. Can't find some Eternal Darkness chapter pages in a chapter. The mansion is never really clean. It's almost as if the integrity of the mansion itself is soiled. That was a Lovecraftian thing to say, right? There is absolutely nothing to concern yourself with that wall. The mansion is more folly than a real house. That's an interesting observation. Me laugh at me own folly. Oh, wow. In case you forgot the hint. Man, who's been leaving ammunition all over the house? You would think that you would keep the ammunition in one collected place. And the dining room is set for... It's set for one person. Edward's just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat alone and not with any of you servants because you all suck. Perhaps one day he would learn the piano properly, but he never did. The piano fell into disuse. I want that saber. And that is not how you... Oh, man. I mean, I guess he's wearing gloves. But that still is not... No, that still doesn't work. No, that thing does not serve special significance anymore. Which means that Max must have set up the clock mechanism, which is really odd. No, let's not adjust the clock after putting the hands on it. Come on.
They are humanity's only hope. Destroy the Guardians, Edward, and avenge my waste and death.
You know, if I were ever a ghost, I would not be that overdramatic. Avenge my wasted death. Alright, let's pick up the Book of Evil. And now terrible things are going to happen in the house. Well, let's make some spells. Yes. Oh, wait. For completion. No. Assign 7-point Ulyaoth to down. Now I have my setup.
Tear part Rick, part Ulyaoth, part.
And Edward just learns all these spells, and people are just like, hey, what's going on? Like, what are all those voices smelling? Blah blah blah. You take my point. All right, now hopefully we can hang on to this revolver and get sanity effects with it that don't involve like killing ourselves, like literally killing ourselves and giving us a game over, like other games with sanity effects released around the same time. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ah, dang. How am I going to explain that to her parents? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. She got possessed by telekinetically blood-sucking vampire who dropped a bottom. Who left half of a key in a vase? Who did that? So we had to shoot. Wait, I saw him. What? What are you? Wait. Oh, wow. I guess the servants saw him too, even though he's invisible. But yes, that thing actually is called a vampire. And it can do that blood-sucking attack to turn your servants against you. It can actually, I believe it can actually kill you instantly. In the same respect that if you don't shake it off in time, you know, like the bone leaves. Oh no! Oh no! We have to save that servant! He's important! He actually is important, I'm not making a joke. But we're gonna... Actually, in this room, what would you... It's a close area room. Would you rather have a long saber or would you rather have a gun? Okay. So the vampire escaped into nothing. He actually went the other way, which is a dead end, but somehow ends up back in the basement where there is this obelisk that he can keep coming to regenerate his health and continue his raid on the house again. Extra firepower would come in handy. Alright, so we got the gun cabinet key. So actually... That's actually a very, very interesting, you can't save screen. Usually it's just like, oh, the darkness is coming, you can't save. But this, we got something specific for that one. Now, we should just smash the cabinet and say fuck the key, but, you know, game mechanics. So this is the elephant gun. The elephant gun actually has separate modes on it. So it's like you can do double barrel or you can do single barrel mode. Of course, obviously doing double barrel will make it use both of its shots, and you're going to have to reload it every single time you fire it. So let's keep it on single barrel for now. If you do not save that servant, you do not get the gun cabinet key. If you actually talk to that servant before the vampire attacks it, you do not get the gun cabinet key. If you talk to the servant after you defeat the vampire, you don't get the key. The vampire will actually attack another servant in the house and give more elephant gun ammo for it. So theoretically, you could actually, well, not theoretically, practically, you can actually use Reveal Invisible. I'm actually gonna... Ha, let's see you get out of the basement now, fucker. What the fuck? I hear it moving around. Oh, it got right past me. I knew it was moving around. I kind of let it get past me. I do want the ammo. Not that it's really that important. But yeah, you could actually cast Reveal Invisible. I believe it has to be a 7-point Reveal Invisible in order to reveal the vampire. But yeah, you can most certainly reveal the vampire that way. Okay, let's try the... Yeah. The elephant gun is quite powerful, but you have to let Edward actually aim it. Otherwise, the knockback is going to knock him on his ass. Yeah, so... As a token of thanks, more ammo for the gun. I actually need to see. Yeah, he's not even holding the gun right. He's like putting the butt of the gun in his armpit. That's really weird. Let's see what we got. He thinks the weather will clear up before the solstice. That is definitely really weird. Now, bad game graphics prevent Edward from looking out the window. I might as well. Oh, jeez. I gotta wait for this vampire again. He's gonna take forever to come out. He loves to take his sweet time. Oh, there he is. Ooh, I got a special surprise for you. Damn it, I can't. No, don't aim at the... Haha! Asshole. This vampire is quite persistent. I think the elephant gun is getting a little bit too cumbersome for this. So let's just go with the saber and fight this thing mano a mano, or that means hand in hand in Spanish. Who needs super glue when you have magic? Alright. You're gonna die. Oh, I should probably take care of your rock first. Yep, no spell required, just beat at the rock until it gets destroyed. Yeah. Alright, and that's an end to the vampire. We will never be seeing an enemy like that ever again. Alright, so now we have Summon Horror. It's actually a very interesting spell. that only has one mandatory use. Magic Pool actually is not a mandatory spell to get in the game, nor is Damage Field. Every single other spell is mandatory, though. I'm gonna have a ton of ammo right here. Just, oh wow, and there's more right here. Make sure you get it all. I mean, I guess you don't really need to get it all. So interesting about the vampire is that every time you defeat it, it regains sanity for you, but there's no way to lose sanity unless you kill a civilian in your house. The towers serve as a focus, channeling great energy. So this is what we're going to be doing. And it's going to be a boatload of fun. See, this is as far as Max got in the Guardian City. Got 2 horrors right here. Let's test out the shotgun. Yes, sons of bitches. Alright, 1 down. They give you a very generous amount of ammo for this area, though. But of course, at the same time, you're not guaranteed to get the elephant gun if you don't do it right. Alright, so unfortunately, not too... Oh wow, I lost a lot of sanity. Not that it's really going to matter, because unfortunately, sanity effects don't really happen too often in the Guardian City unless... Oh no, you're not blocking me off, motherfucker. Alright. But yeah, not a lot of sanity effects happen, save for the ones where like you enter your menu and whatnot. There's actually examine here. So, the array itself serves as a massive circle of power. So we're going to be casting a 9-point spell with these 9 dwarfing towers. If one could somehow remove the magic from this area. That's actually a very subtle hint of what your spell you're supposed to cast. So most of them are going to be Pargons, obviously. And then we're going to be casting Zelatoth, because it opposes... It's dominant over Ulyaoth. But then as for the spell itself, it's actually going to be Dispel Magic. It's not completely clear, aside from that text box of a hint, that that's what you're supposed to do. So people usually end up making the wrong spell when making these towers or going through these rooms. And yeah, this city is quite arduous to go through. It is very big, and it makes this a very lengthy chapter because you have to do all of this. And Edward's eventually going to tire out too. I should probably cast a Magic Pool for Chattur'gha. If you cast it from Mantarok, you can actually get the unlimited stamina as well. But strangely enough, I'm not really running low on stamina on Edward's part. Engage that array. Yeah, Edward's going to be quite insane for a little bit, even though sanity effects aren't really bound to happen. Okay, we're gonna dispel. So Redgamore. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, don't... There's a river of blood that I can't cross! I actually almost almost royally fucked myself there. Wait. Just to save ammo. So you know what? Actually, let's assign 3 point there. Now those annoying trappers won't be a problem. Oh. Yeah, what can I examine? Can I examine this river of blood? Because it says something really cool about this river of blood. The streets of the damned. Is the blood used to feed the citizens, or is it used to power the magic? Maybe both. We don't know. Blood is the essence of life. More blood. We need more blood for the ancients. It's like a fucking video game creepypasta. There's blood everywhere. Mario got impaled by a blood whistle. The bloody whistle was crying. Oh shit. Yeah, when the lesser guardians cast their spells, you really do not want to be a part of that. You do not want to be a part of the magic attack, especially if they cast a 7 point. That I'm pretty sure the 7 point will take away at least 3/4 of Edward's health. I'm gonna scribe Pargon. I don't know how I was able to move. I moved before the spell completed, but okay, sure. I'm going insane playing this game. I should not have done this in the same night that I'm doing Peter's chapter. Why did I agree to do 2 chapters a night? Every single time I LP'd this game. Oh god, it's a demon zoo. It's a demon zoo and everyone broke out and they're attacking me. I need to run away. Yeah, I'm definitely not sticking around to allow these to even kill or to bother with these guys. In fact, I'm gonna save my game. Just because like that horror really put me for a scare. It would have really sucked if I had to redo the entire chapter from the start, just because I get caught in a corner because I can't cross a clearly visible bridge on the streets of the damned, and I get boxed in cornered by a horror. And now as I run through this, you guys get to hear all of the horrible cries. The horrible, horrible cries. So that is actually important for a reason. It didn't actually take any from the liquid courage. But I suppose if I really wanted sanity, I could, oh, there are actually a bunch of monsters in the other room, so... Oh, it's not a full heal. You know what, that's fine. Oh, okay, no, this wasn't the room I was thinking of. These monsters already saw me. Oh, no, no, get away. Don't get hit by that going through the door either. There's that weird lag frame for its, or that set of lag frames where it's just like, oh hey, I can open the door, but it's going to take me a while. Oh, there's a trapper there. All right, and Zelatoth. And if you screw up the spell, the game will tell you. It'll straight up tell you. No recovering magic for you. It is the most useless spell in the game. Don't ever do it. And he's summoning a zombie. Of all the things you could have summoned to actually fight me, like it was a zombie. Poor zombie, completely useless. Oh, well. It's not his fault that he's... Oh, hey, okay, that's great. Okay, Bank Rock Red more, so, yep, it's a damage field. Edward, I know you're tired, man. I know you're tired, but you can be tired when you're dead, man. I mean, what? You're not gonna die, you're gonna live. You're gonna live through all of this. I am stupid. Save after every array. And I actually made a separate save slot because something happened with my Ocarina of Time Let's Play recently where it's like, hey, my computer froze. And because of that, it scrapped the entire video. It was 3 hours worth of Ocarina of Time footage. That was like, oh, well, that's gone now. And they give you a lot of ammo to deal with this city, but you really don't need to kill a lot. Like, 43 elephant gun rounds, 91 shotgun rounds, 58 revolver ammo. And plus, this is near the end of the game, so you have all the spells, too. It's like... you really go through the Guardian City, like, prepared. He's got some... yeah, he just casts some shields, which means that it'll be a bigger pain in the ass to deal with them. So it's not even worth it. I just had to walk slightly to the right to avoid your magic attack. But I didn't escape that one. Ah, jeez. Edward, I know you're tired, man. I know you're tired. Okay. That was a waste. So actually, another fun fact I learned about this game, apparently they toned down from the sanity effects. Because this was one of the first M-rated Nintendo titles, and it wasn't because of, you know, the horror or the bloody content that Nintendo just wasn't kind of fond of at the time. The reason why this game had trouble with Nintendo getting by was because of the sanity effects, because they were worried that if there was actually a sanity effect that pretended to erase your memory card data, they were afraid that players were going to rip out their memory cards and damage them. Did I got hurt. God damn it, I thought I could get away. I was just like, come on, please, let me. Goodbye. I can out-magic all of you. You guys ain't got nothing on me. See, you used to have a horror in here, but you killed him. You killed your own support. And you don't even have melee attacks. You don't even have melee attacks. You're bullshit. You're nothing. I have no magic. Well, there's a point for the revolver now. Oh, shit. I almost, like, instinctively pressed it. I thought it was going to be Pargon. I was like, oh wait, nope, this is the actual rune. The fun part of this is doing it all over again. No, you son of a bitch! Actually, it's a good thing I got sent back to the Trapper Dimension. Because actually... it's actually the same body, and it's not decomposed at all. For whatever reason, but I guess they're preserving it for decoration. He casted the spell, didn't he? So I'm gonna have to. Okay, there we go. I actually learned this just now, that if you have bottled out sanity but you have a shield spell on you, then you won't lose health because you have a shield on. I actually was not observant enough to figure that out before. See, I've been playing this game for 16 years and I'm still learning new things about it. I'm actually seeing people die in this game to ways that I have never seen people die before. Like getting stuck in the freaking pew as Paul Luther and getting punched to death by a dude possessed by a bone thief. Okay. Now for this last array. This is a very, very appropriate level of sanity to have when doing this, because you will go insane doing this on your first time playing this game. Because this is just, oh, so tedious. But yeah, you will get snapping circuits as a sound effect on a rune that is not correct. Obviously, the Pargon runes cannot be incorrect, and it should be obvious that whatever spell you're doing should be the alignment that opposes Pius's. You son of a... he got it off anyway. So now there should not be a damage field in the way of this lever. Even though you can walk around it from where he's standing. I just didn't want to deal with it. I just didn't want to deal with it at all. Especially when he summons monsters and like you can trap yourself between the monsters and between the barrier. It's Edward, you can rest when you're dead, man. You know, I might as well cast a red magic pool. Alright, unlimited running forever. We will run forever and never stop. It's the cross-country motto, which I quit because it was stupid. I want to dedicate my life to running. I'm not the Flash. I'm not Sonic. Now let's watch this city blow up.
Master, I am saddened to report the destruction of the Guardian colony at the ruin of Enga.
I am not without eyes, servant. I knew of their loss as it happened. It is not a concern of mine. The Guardians were merely tools to forward the greater cause. Think of them as casualties of war.
But the balance of power has shifted with their loss.
Nonsense! Balance? There has never been balance. If anything, we shall remove all balance. Our plan continues as predicted. I have seen the future, Pius, and it portends a great battle between myself and the great being of matter. Chattur'gha will fall to my superiority. The power of Chattur'gha is useless against me.
Of course, as it was meant to be. The gates will be readied, just the same.
We shall overcome. Be patient, my servant. Be patient.
Well, mystery solved. That means we can leave the mansion now, right? Not quite.